Here we are again, and yet again I am blown away. I've been caught off guard with each single off of this album so far. The moment this track starts, it's once again very different from anything we've heard from Ben in the past, but for me, by far, the best part about this song is the lyrics. As with every other video I've done on Ben's music, this is purely my interpretation of the song. I'm not sure if this is the case, but this almost feels like a successor to The Defeat. In that song, there's a lot of anger with the state of the world and society, and it's a very high energy, maybe even aggressive song. Far Out feels like it's been a while since this anger, but those issues are still there. You've, in a way, managed to step out of the direct light cast by society and are now far out, trying to find where you fit into the world, exploring your mind and possibility and finding solace away from modern civilization. Tell me, is there a vacancy in the house beyond the green? Feels like Ben's looking for a home away from things. A quieter life to live. Everybody wheeling around just to make the sun come down is the lifestyle most people are living these days. Every day is a constant grind of just moving from place to place and always staying busy, but we don't get much time to just hang out and be happy and in the moment. Well, there was no one to see, just a boy beyond the trees, picking psilocybin. For anyone who's not aware, psilocybin is the active compound in magic mushrooms. Psychedelics have the potential to be incredibly profound and life-changing in many ways, and one of the biggest ones is breaking down structures you've been raised in and have simply taken for granted your whole life. And psilocybin mushrooms are known to be one of the most profound psychedelics. So he's out there exploring his mind, looking for his serene home, and instead of being angry about the state of things, simply finding his own path and giving himself a chance to breathe. I love it. It's interesting timing because I've been having many of these same feelings in my own life recently, so to hear these things in this song hits home for me. One of my favorite lines in the song is, "Well, they've been cutting us down, they've been messing us around, and they asked us all to stay asleeping." Treason. Yeah, we call it treason. In our society, we're expected to work under people and treat them as if their word is gospel, and questioning it is seen as disobedience, and we're penalized for doing so. Just turn off your brain and do as we say. We're expected to meet this strange standard of normal, and stepping outside of it finds much ridicule. It's a very scary state to be in, especially when you think of how deeply ingrained it is in our everyday lives. There's a time to rile around, there's a time to be aware, there's a time to make everything nice and even. Is essentially Ben saying that we can't just have one thing and then run with it. There is no one answer. We have to run around and be crazy and childlike. We have to be aware of the impact we have on the world around us and the issues in our society, and it's also important to be able to be mature and well put together. All of these things have their place. Once the violence has begun, we're together all as one. If we don't act now, it'll be tomorrow. Well, I've seen this show before, so I left and closed the door. It seems to be when tragedy hits the world is the only time people are truly connected these days, and these things just keep on happening because we never really do anything about them. You begin to lose faith in people being able to make any true change after you've seen failure to do so as many times as we have. So, yes, to me, The Defeat is the culmination of the anger and frustration with the sense of the world, and Far Out is once you've taken a few breaths to look at things a little more closely and try to find some answers.